Well, buddy, it's almost 3 o'clock. I forgot I even left this up streaming, to be honest with you. I've been out running around doing stuff. But the market has made some turnarounds. We had some V-shaped rebounds here. And GameStop actually held the line pretty strong. And I ended up, oh man, Tesla. Dude, Tesla. That's all I can say about Tesla. My God. Dude, nobody would have called that. Nobody would have called Tesla at 529. Holy Jesus. That's insane. Tesla at 529 is unbelievable. A stock that was like 900 not that long ago. Like 700 like 3 days. That's unbelievable. Unbelievable. What I did was I sold GameStop for a little bit of a profit earlier. I think I was up like $300 or $400, and then I waited for it to go down a bit, and then I just started buying chunks of it at a time on these little dips that it was having. So let me see what I averaged in at, because it was up and down, and honestly, we all kind of wanted it to just at least do something special. But looking at all the charts, it does look like it's going to keep going up. So, yeah, you missed it, man. To GameStop, dude. Like, it makes no sense. That's the thing. It makes no sense that GameStop is even in the green. But when you look at the, what is this message? Video. Sent me a video. When you look at the, daily chart, GameStop's on just a slow rise. But on the day, dude, that was a big head and shoulders today. And I was like, man, this isn't going to end well. But yeah, Tesla's making a comeback, at least up to 600. It'll get back up there. So what I did is I just kept buying it. I bought like $500, $200, $1,000, and I just kept buying these little dips on GME to ride it back up. That was my plan with it. I didn't want to. I get excited and I just YOLO it and I just put it all in there. But today I was a little bit more cautious, and I was optimistic that we could get up to 150 and finish the day. I'm not so optimistic now after getting through Power Hour. I think it will probably either stay here or dip a little low, like the 135 again, just by looking at the chart for the day isn't as exciting. Let me back it up. So right here we had this big head and shoulders down to the dip back into the 130s, and it's slow climbing, and it very well could slow climb back up. I mean, I would say we should compare it to another day, but this would be the day that I'd compare that to. The day it went from, right here, 127, 128, let's see, 119, 117, and it topped back out. That's kind of what I expected it to do again. Was a day like this. The other days, man, there's no explaining that. And there's honestly no explaining 115 and 147. So, they keep talking about squeezes and shit, but that's not real. But this dip on Tilray dipped to 18. That's a hell of a dip. Hell of a dip. I really wish Rocket would have made a bigger comeback. It is the same V pattern, but my call options they're worth nothing, man. Let's get real. They're worth absolute shit. So I lost big time on that, which sucks. Had better hopes for what was happening. Just didn't work out. Sometimes you just lose out, man. That's the option game. But it is slowly coming back, so it's got that going for it. Slowly on the rise. But GME, I got some stuff to do back there, so I'm going to have to dip out. I'll probably be back in about a half hour and just watch it close. But yeah, GME held the line strong. I mean, this one little downward spike, I don't know who was able to buy at 132, but props to them if they scored that. Anything under 140 was a win today for GME.
Let's pick up a washer and dryer.
What? We're about to make parts. Where are you going?
Go to big old washer and dryer in Oakley. You want to have it right fast?
Fuck no. I got to make those parts, you dickhead.
Make shit.
I do. This is what I've been waiting for. This is the moment I've been waiting for.
Dude, you don't have to do anything.
I don't have to do anything. And I've been consistently doing nothing. And I have a lot of angry voicemails. I don't listen to them. Let's be honest. I don't listen to them. Yeah, but then I don't make any money.
What are you doing with my bike? I sold it.
Oh, yikes. Bro. So much yikes.
My bike?
So much yikes. Just as I'm ready to actually make some shit, Jacob got to go pick up a washer and dryer.
Look, man.
This guy.
Since 12. No,
You haven't been here since 12.
I got here like 11:30. Maybe even before that.
And then we did
And
nothing.
then you
And,
wanted
and
green
I had to eat.
shit.
Bro, you got back from lunch at like 2 o'clock. 1:30. Maybe 1:30. Yeah, to clean up. Prep the molds, dude. This life. You would have gotten done a lot faster if you weren't looking for a washer and a dryer.
Look, the person who gives me the sex.
Yeah, but she don't get home till 7:30.
That don't matter.
Got all kind of time. All kind of time.
It's like you weren't gonna get late at all. There's a washer and dryer at the house. I'm like, noted.
Oh man, enough. This is Jacob. He's back here. He's a fucking knucklehead. He comes in here and I would say he helps, but let's get real.
Look, man, I made like at least 10 parts.
You've made at least 10 parts that needed a lot of Bondo.
That's true.
You made 2 parts with the wrong shit in the mold.
I've made.
See what happened was
made 15
realistically
parts
what's happened.
15, 5 have been good.
5 out of 15.
Dude, that's 33%.
3%.
That's a first round ballot Hall of Fame, man.
Dude, you need to do better at math. Like not just life math.
That's not even including the ones that we fixed.
33%. If 33% is good, then give me $100. I'm gonna give you 33 back.
If I told
That's a win. That's a win in Jacob's book. Give me $100.
If I told you,
I'll give you 33 back.
you could. If I told you, you could give me $100, and there's a 33% chance that I'll give you $300 back. Would you do it?
No.
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 But if it did come back, you would get 60. You would not take the risk, a $30 risk for.
Well, you didn't say that.
I just did.
But you didn't say that originally. The original question was, if I give you that, first of all, that's not 33% return. Let's start with that. First of all, let's go back to the math problem at hand.
Would you risk $100 if it meant losing or gaining $33?
Dude, I put $10,000 on GameStop.
Okay.
Over $100 a share.
Okay.
The answer is yes.
Okay.
What?
So there we go.
However, you're still flawed because we're talking about making a part that either is good or no good.
The part's always good. And to be fair, who the fuck puts 2 cans of literally identical? You could put them each in a small display vial, and you could not tell the difference.
No, you couldn't tell the difference. You could put Coke and Pepsi in a small vial and not tell the difference.
No, I tell you.
You couldn't, not by looking at it.
Shit.
But if you saw over half of a Coke can and half a Pepsi can, you would know that they were different. And maybe that's not a good example because both cans are white red, covered in black shit. But let's say Coke and Dr. Pepper. You know it's Dr. Pepper. You damn sure know when you drink it.
Yeah. Coke did too, though. But what the hell do you do with 33%? All I'm saying is.
It's got everything to do with 33%. 33% of your work is okay.
No, I'd say most of it's okay. Look, it wasn't bad. It didn't go south until shit started getting moved. Like, it was good until
Until what? until the paint went away.
Once the paint went away, everything
So-
went sideways.
For some context, if you're listening to this, I have a table that has a lot of paint on it. Like, not just like spilled on it, but like paint cans, clear coat, primer, all this stuff on the table, right? Just an utter shit show of a table. And so I cleaned the whole table off with the exception of one can.
Two.
Well, no, let me finish. One can of surface primer and one can of direct to metal paint. One that goes on metal and one that goes in the freaking mold. Those are the only two choices on the table at all.
Let's preface this.
And this dude picked.
No, you're leaving a detail out.
The detail is you,
The detail,
motherfucker.
Okay, look, the detail is they look identical.
They
And
look
the
very
sides
similar.
Of the can are covered in the product.
They are covered in the product
So
on
you
the side of the
can't- They
can.
look the exact same. You can't read half the words.
You don't have to read half the words. You don't read any of the words.
I don't.
So what does that have to do with anything?
Because most of the time I'm singing while I'm doing this.
Christ.
So I just
Oh,
expect
Gamestop.
all the right products to be there where they're at every time. I can't help it.
It was where it was supposed to
be. I do see the acetone problem.
The acetone problem
they're
was
two
also a
different color
problem. Those are very different color cans.
They're
We could argue that the acetone can was trying to be less black
yes, it was
amongst the
definitely
social climate.
Um,
And by less black, I mean it was completely white and not acetone at all.
so that one's my bad. I would
Oh.
accept that. But the fucking the black shit, man, it's too close for comfort. It's too close. Don't worry.
It's a mess. Damn
There's
it.
no-
GameStop, go up!
There's no need for them to
Ah,
be that closely, like, similar and be next to each other on the same bench.
dude.
Dude,
One of them significantly more product in it. They smell different.
I'm not fucking
Consistency
huffing the
is
damn fucking the shit before.
Would you smell the Coke or the Pepsi?
Dude.
Dude. A lot of market is turned green. It's crazy. Some of it has big V returns. What's AMC doing? Look at you, AMC, with your big V return. Unreal.
So wait. So what are
Wow. Look at all that.
So being that Megan is now living, is she still living in her house, or she is occupying her house but staying with you?
No, well, she's living in her house.
For how long? I give it 2 weeks.
No.
What?
She's gonna stay there for the long haul, man.
No. I give it
At
until-
least 6 months.
Wait, when do you have to move by?
I gotta move like this month.
Okay, so I'm gonna give it until April 17th. That's when I'm gonna drill for that. I'll give it till then. She's gonna move back in.
No, I don't think so.
Dude,
Why? Why would she?
hear me out. Because she's lonely.
She has a dog.
Nah, it's not the same. Dog don't talk back. But
That's
she
part of the problem. That's part of the problem living with me. Let's start
Well,
with
see,
that.
the dog,
Christ.
she knows what the dog's doing every day because she's babysitting the dog every day. You ate an oatmeal cream pie, you fat fuck. You got any more of those?
No, I don't, because I
Damn it.
ate them. Because you just said it. I'm a fat fuck. Dude. If I go to the gas station, I'm getting me an OCP or I'm gonna get a honey bun. What? Definitely getting an OCP. Yeah,
Anyway, it's so good. I'm gonna eat one of those.
they are
Anyway,
good. They're 50 cents. It's the best value in the fucking gas station.
I like some zebra cakes though.
Zebra cakes?
Dude, zebra cakes fuck hard.
I feel like you're not using the zebra cake accordingly.
They're so
I don't know if that statement's supposed to follow zebra cake ever.
But anyway, so you're gonna move into your new house, end of March. You don't have to.
I'm gonna move somewhere at the end of March.
You
At this rate, with the housing market, I'm gonna be fucking living here. Jesus.
There's a house for rent in our neighborhood.
Yeah,
1,000 or 1,200. No,
I've seen the one in Brandon Acres.
You couldn't do it. They drive you fucking crazy.
Yep, I would not enjoy it. The only way that she considers moving out into my house, but not even look, she wouldn't leave. She would leave everything in her house except some clothes. I don't think that she would ever be ready in the near future to abandon her stuff in her house.
No, I think she'll ban her stuff. I just think she's gonna move back in with you. She's gonna leave all her shit and just pay for the house. I'm telling you. I'm a
I
betting
don't
man.
think so.
And I'm telling you, this is what's gonna happen. Watch, I'm foreshadowing right now. April 17th, that's my cutoff time. She's gonna move back in with you. Maybe not permanently.
Nope.
But at least
it's not long enough time.
Half the time.
I'll tell you why it's not long enough of a time frame, because that's going to come up real quick. In between now and then, she's got her friends coming in from Indiana. Right. So right now she's going to be really occupied. She's busy with the dog. She's busy like just trying to put the house back together the way she liked it. Right. And so she's occupied. She's not really lonely because she's busy. Then friends come. They're here for a weekend. And then when they leave, that'll be like going into April. And if I'm moving, that's going to be like real hectic. She's not going to want to be around all that shit. Then once I'm settled in,
she's gonna help you move.
No.
No.
She said she is not helping.
Her shit.
She was like, I'm not moving this again. I already moved it once. And I was like I was going to help you move your stuff. She's like, I didn't want your help. I'm like, what? That's fucking weird. She's like, why? I'm like, because I'm your boyfriend. Weird. You're just going to get some other dude to come help you move? It's fucking weird.
That's kind of weird.
And she's like, well, my parents help me. I'm like, so you're not going to help me move it out of my house? She's like, no. I don't want to move any of this. I'm like, this is so strange.
That is weird.
You know what I should do? She's like, you should just hire people. You're right. I should go down to the strip club and just hire strippers to move my stuff. I bet they would do it.
She'd be so pissed, though.
It would be hilarious.
It would be very funny.
I was like, I couldn't find two men in a truck, so I'll have to come up with a funny name for some strippers, but...
Two girls.
I don't know.
Can't do one cup.
No. No.
Oh, that would be very, very good. That'd be really funny.
Call it the Shake Box Moving Company.
There you go.
Something like that. I don't know. I need more time to think of something funny to go with that, but that'd be funny. You just got all these hot girls moving your stuff. They're like, she'd be like, she's not even. I was like, she's doing a great job. She just moved one shirt. Yeah, did you see how she did it? Like in like her underwear, how that worked.
It was nice.
Oh yikes!
They're extra.
Yikes!
Okay, so she's not gonna help you move.
No.
That's crazy.
It'll take longer for her to be like the dog newness to wear off, and the friends aren't coming. Right now, she just thinks about friends coming. She's not really gonna be all that sad. Cause like, dude, that girl can fall asleep like immediately.
Oh no, I see her.
Yeah, I mean, she's just awake and then out. So she doesn't like lay up at night like, oh, I miss you. She's like watching something and then she's just asleep. So it'll hold out for a while.
I think it's gonna be too quiet.
She's got a dog.
Yeah.
Dude, you don't know how much she wants this dog.
I think once you move into your new house, I don't know, man. I think she's gonna move back in with you like halftime.
I think that she will probably want to revert back to what we did before, which was she would just pack a bag and come stay the night with when I had the boys or whatever. Because she knows I can't leave the kids there, so she's gonna have to come stay with me. I think she would do that. And just pack a bag and bring the dog and just come crash with us. But maybe not. Maybe it'll be too much for her to think, you know, because like the dog's got to sleep in a crate. My dog doesn't. I mean, we could put him in Pal's kennel, but she's going to treat that dog like it's a baby, like it's a human. So she's like, he's not going to like to, no. You know.
It's crazy.
We'll see. we'll see what happens, but I don't think so.
That's crazy. Oh man.
And I'm honestly like, I like going over there and spending time with her and stuff, but at the same time, like, I feel like I should be doing something more productive. Like, for me, like, I get it. Like, she's got a regular job. Like, she's had, like, how many days off this week? She doesn't have to work. It's nice out. She go to the park with her dog. But I don't have that luxury. So I look at this and, like, I need to go edit some clips. I need to shoot this video. I need to work on t-shirt designs. I got all these other things that I should be doing at night.
That. I think the same thing when I'm like, I mean, now it's not bad to have boxes in when we were living at Megan's. Like, when I'm at home by myself, and I'm not like writing programs or talking to people about their working out or diet or everything, I'm just like, dude, I gotta get the fuck out of this house. Like, I feel like I'm wasted. I mean, when I'm emailing people or, you know, not Skype them, but like video messages or whatever,
Right.
talking to them about, like, you know, their workouts and that kind of jazz, that's fun. Or if I'm doing schoolwork now or something. But if I'm not doing anything, if I'm just sitting there like, dude, I've got to go do something to feel half-ass productive. I'm gonna kill myself. Like,
I feel like you need to definitely make steps in that direction. Like, for instance, like, just seeing a video get 10,000 views. First thing in my mind is like, I need to post those other things that I shot, and I need to should have done that already. I can do it tomorrow, but I miss out on 9 hours of view time. Also, 9 hours of which the West Coast is 3 hours behind me. Prime time for them. So I need to get up and I just need to go do that. Or I need to make I thought today as I was driving to Megan's talking about Tom McDonald, I'm like, why don't I make Tom McDonald t-shirts? Motherfucker is very popular. And he does it by himself. I don't even know if he has merchandise, honestly. No idea. I've never looked for it.
He's just bitching.
But like, his girlfriend followed me on TikTok today.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I was like, oh shoot, is that real? I used because I used a clip from her new song with I filmed like a Theo Von t-shirt that I printed. And they just put out a song called Gang Gang. And I was like, I filmed it with that. I was like, I got a freaking follow from Tom McDonald's lady. Like, no shit. Nova Rockefeller.
I need to start with the kind of shit too.
You need to just do something. Pick a thing, Jacob, and just do it. AMC had a big turnaround today. Jesus. Should have bought that AMC dip.
My license should be here either this week or next week.
You know what would have been good for me to do? Go get my tag.
Well, yeah, I need to do that too. Also,
dude.
Yeah, I need to do that. I got my license should be here probably next week. It's Friday. Will I get delivered today?
I did order a new Social Security card. I figured I'd need that for something eventually. I haven't had one in years. No idea where that went, but just disintegrated.
Oh, I did. So I was reading up my supplement store that I want to open, right?
Yeah.
Just kind of doing some research and get a little bit ahead of the curve here. Did you know GNC is a food and produce company?
Really? That's what they're listed as?
Mm-hmm.
Food and produce. I feel like one person walking into that would realize that that's not it.
Yeah, I was looking up. I was like, I wonder what the biggest supplement stores are. So obviously, you have GNC, Vitamin Shop, all those kind of guys. So yeah, I clicked on GNC and they're a food. And I guess they can sell. But they say all their stuff is packaged, So I don't get it unless some of the places are not. They sell smoothies and shit. I don't know. I've never been in one that does that though. So I'm wondering. I wonder what the process is to get do you have to be FDA inspected, right, or regulated or whatever? I don't know what the process of that is. I gotta figure that out. If you just set an appointment, at your fucking fire inspection, where they just come in and look at everything.
Right.
And I'm sure you have routine inspections, but they gotta inform you when they're coming in. So I don't know. I don't know. But
would think it would be just as hard to get one of those. I mean, honestly.
What?
Food and beverage license. Or whatever you said. Vegetables. Fruit and vegetables. So gummy bears.
So I'm wondering if like I don't know. It's so I wish I knew somebody that had one so I could fucking ask them. Like a gym. Do they? I'm sure they have to have some sort of FDA approval to make sell shakes and shit. Like
no, not FDA approval.
no.
No.
So,
FDA is for you to make your own consumable product, not to resell a consumable.
No, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm talking about like when they make their own protein shakes and stuff there at like Gold's
But they
Gym.
don't make their own protein shake.
Gold's Gym McDonald's does. You can
No.
go there. You can work out. Dude, I work.
They don't create it though. They buy ingredients and make you a shake with stuff that is FDA approved already. They don't have a lab. They're not making it back. They're not crushing up mint back there.
Right. Well,
making
yeah,
shit.
I get that. So
They're just at that point. It's just like a restaurant. It's like a concession.
what would you have to do that though? Don't you have to be regulated for that though?
Not regulated. You just have to be zoned for it for one, and you just have to apply for that license. Like you need a business license with that on it. Like it'd be kind of like a restaurant. Similar. Because you're not making the consumable. You didn't develop it. It's no different than buying a bunch of ingredients at Publix and making dinner. Same difference.
Right.
Which I guess that's technically what GNC is doing. Is they're just a reseller of products. They probably just have private label products.
Mm-hmm.
Like their muscle builder is the same one that some other fucking company sells. Just rebranded. Makes more sense that way, honestly.
Because I was thinking, I was like, man, if I have my supplement shop, I like to do that too. But I said, I don't know if that's a whole separate fuck fest. I'm sure it's not bad. I'm sure it's just a licensing thing.
Right.
And then like a normal restaurant, you just get inspected every quarter or whatever to make sure you're not like you're meeting health code standards. But it's a semi good idea.
You have semi good ideas, you're right. Oh, GameStop.
I feel like it would work. Cause look
40
at fucking,
minutes.
how the fuck does Smoothie Kings thing open? Smoothie King's disgusting. You know?
It's disgusting.
It's so nasty and they're so expensive. It's like $10 for a damn shake. Realistically, it's like $7 or $8, but still.
I don't know.
There's a damn Smoothie King on Spout Springs. How do places stay open? I never see anybody there. It's the front. But really,
Could be front.
how does Smoothie King stay open? Blows my mind.
It's a good question. I don't have a lot of places to stay open. I think they just bleed money out, honestly.
Like,
I think they just bleed money.
like a supplement store that does shakes and shit too.
Ah, yeah, I like that a lot. Look at that. Get 38% off. Expires in 9 days. Look, now I have a button, or like I push a button and it goes away. It's kind of cool. Okay, let's get in and figure out what's going on with the actual sticks here. So, wow, we have actually had a recovery here, which is kind of shocking with how nasty everything got earlier. Like right after I finished my live stream this morning, it's like as soon as Kevin ends his live stream, all hell breaks loose. Look at this. I ended my live stream like right here. It's like, okay, cool. It's like things are trickling up a little bit again. Who knows? But we're not going to. I remember saying this to him, like, but we're not going to get tricked because we've been fooled once. We got fooled again. We got fooled again. And it's like, you can't fool me again. And it's like literally right after I hit end, beep, Tesla gets down to 539. Oh my gosh. Like seriously, if you bought that dip right there, you're up like 10% right now. Congratulations. If you were able to buy that dip. Usually what happens though, when you have like that insane, like rapid plummeting, everybody's usually like, this is it. This is the end. The margin call is coming. That's it. Now, I was apparently eating a very expensive bowl of cereal because I missed that. I'm like, that's it. I got an hour to go between 8 to 9. I had like 55 minutes. I'm like, I'm just going to enjoy the newspaper and some cereal. And I'm just not going to look at the market for a little bit. And I think like 30, 40 minutes went by before I actually looked. And it's like, I think I looked somewhere over here and I'm like, oh, guess I missed. I mean, like, I don't want to live glued to the charts. I feel like I live glued to the charts enough, but wow, it can happen fast. This is one reason people like real estate is because usually you don't have this in your face every freaking day. It's not like that. I'm down again. I'm down again. I'm down again in your portfolio. It doesn't do that. You know, it's like Zillow thinks my house is worth that. Well, F you, Zillow, is usually what we say. What? Redfin thinks my house is worth? Well, screw that. And you go like, oh, they think my house is worth that? I could drive with that. You know, real estate is so like opinionated in terms of evaluations. But wow. Yeah, I guess my bowl of cereal did save me from buying because honestly, if I saw 539, if I was actually watching that happen, I mean, I'm not going to say I would have timed it perfectly, but I would have probably been buying on this slide right here. Maybe this would have probably caught me right here. So I would probably be at like that 557 because I would see if I was watching, I would have seen this. I would have probably gotten snared by this, you know, or over here, you know, something like that. So I'm not gonna say, oh, I would have gotten it for that for sure. Probably like 560. Okay, $30 a share less than what I paid earlier. Fine. All right, I didn't get it perfect, and who knows what's gonna happen next week? But I'll tell you. Weekends are an intro. I'm happy to get Jason. I was saying, I'm thinking Joe for a moment here. It's something totally different. Yeah, no, from Benzinga. Benzinga, totally happy to have him reach out. Maybe here. No, I don't think he has. Has he reached out? I don't know. I'll ask Kathy. But yeah, no, I'd love to have him on. So he was actually on with Dave a few weeks ago. So we'll have to do that again. So what do we got here? We have yeah. So here's the thing. Market catalyst wise, Jerome has done nothing today. Absolutely nothing. So obviously, I mean, I shouldn't say obviously because last time the Federal Reserve back in March actually freaked out and panicked on a Sunday, which was a really big tell that things were about to get disgusting. Jerome Powell, as much as people sold off Jerome Powell talking, Jerome Powell's talk yesterday was extremely supportive of the market. It's like, look, we're not going anywhere. We're still going to be here for you. So I was a little surprised with the sell-off. Obviously, I broke down why the sell-off happened with Jerome Powell yesterday. And today we're even slightly lower than where we were yesterday. I mean, we're basically at those after-hours prices, after-hour lows for Tesla here right now. So if you wanted to pick up more Tesla under 600, now's that time probably to do that. Let's see. So what was Sens down 9%? I mean, this isn't as bad as what we saw earlier. Open Doors only down 12%. I mean, that sounds ridiculous. Like, I can't believe that phrase just came out of my mouth. Oh, it's only down 12%. I mean, it was down at like 25%, I feel like. And here you go. This is the boom you had. And I think we stopped streaming when it was like at 21%, but it must have gone down to 25. Norwegian, this was just leading losses this morning. It was disgusting. Chamath ruining, Virgin over here, Planet 13 selling off, Fobu TV, Hyliion. Actually, I mean, I have to say, I mean, for the amount of crashing, another 5%, 6% here or there. Is that all you got? Is that all you got, market? That's what you're gonna throw at me? This is like I'm at war and you're coming at me with a water gun. 5%? That's weak. Give me some more. I mean, or just go back to normal. That'd be okay too at this point. I think I've kind of spent most of my money here. Enphase though, oh my god, it got down to 129. Geez, when did we stop the stream? Okay, right around here, 135. Oh, I do think I bought right around there though. I think in the course member live stream we bought right around. Oh, it was like 141. I bought some Enphase this morning. Very Enphase, OGI, Tesla. It's trying to get back to 600. Look at it's scary, folks. It's scary. The lines. We have had these lines drawn for a while, but look at those lines. It is like the stocks we track just behave. They know their place within the lines we've drawn. And this is like those lines are old. Those are like 2 or 3 days old. And it is just bouncing almost perfectly between those. That's scary. I had somebody sent me a memo. They're like, my wife is mad. We invested and now our portfolio is down. I'm like, tell her to buy more and then see if she's still mad. Usually when your portfolio is down and you add a little bit, you become a defender of your latest action. It's kind of like, that's right. I bought, let's go. Let's go. I took advantage of the discount. Let's go. You know, whereas if you're not buying, you're usually like, oh God, oh, the portfolio's so bad. I won't look. Oh, but I have to look. Oh, it's so bad. It's pretty common. It's very, 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 very toxic. So loss. Don't look at losses. It's stupid. This is paper losses, and that's why they call it paper hands. Look at Kappa actually bouncing off. Kappa, this thing went down so low. I remember, yeah, this morning we're like, oh my gosh, it's in the 10s. It was so crazy to see this at the 10s. I mean, that's basically what the SPAC people are paying. Now we hear that Robinhood might be going public. I gotta know this. Please type this in the chat. Just yes or no, okay? Yes, you will buy the Robinhood IPO. No, or hell no, is you will not buy the Robinhood IPO, okay? Robinhood IPO. Buy it, yes or no? I'm getting a lot of enthusiasm here. And by enthusiasm, I mean I got lots of no's. Oh, we got our first yes. We got some hell no's. Okay, you know, this is actually mixed. I'm gonna, just based on what we're seeing here, I'm gonna say we're probably like 25% yes. It might only be like 20% yes. Okay, let's run a Twitter poll. Who's buying the Robinhood IPO when it happens? Vlad. I'll just tag Robinhood. I don't need to tag Vlad. Tag Robinhood app. Okay, and then let's go poll. So this is going to be at Real Meat Kevin on Twitter. Yes. I'm actually surprised there were as many yeses as there were. Hell no. Oh, and then a fourth reply. Out of money. Is actually a reference to World of Warcraft. Who's not buying the Robin IPO when it happens? Okay. All right, I tweeted it. So we'll see what happens. Go to Twitter at Real Meat Kevin. Here it is. This is what it looks like. So we have no votes right now. So go vote there at Real Meat Kevin on Twitter. I think it'll be very interesting to see how you all respond to that one. So we'll circle back. It's like Jen Psaki. We'll circle back to you. Bitcoin. Oh my gosh. Bitcoin picked up. Whoa. I am impressed. Let's go to the hour here. Yeah, we had our sell-off this morning, sort of in the pre-market period, and it rallied here a bit. This is shocking. Oh, let's get this news update. This is usually good.
Will, throughout the day today, the White House has been fielding questions about exactly why it feels so strongly that this package must be $1.9 trillion, despite the fact that there's continued job growth and that we have seen some positive economic data in the form of retail sales and consumer prices
Sure.
and other data that's been coming in. And I spoke to a couple senior administration officials to try to get the White House's thinking on exactly why it believes, regardless of all of this data, that this is what the economy needs right now and is not budging. And two themes emerged from those conversations. First, many of these officials who are advising President Biden served in the Obama administration. And
her lighting is so good. She films in her backyard, by the way. It's like dream job here. And they just had a kid, I think. It's so cool.
Took back to get to pre-recession levels. They point out now that the jobs data like we saw today is a backward-looking number, and that they feel that weekly jobless claims is a more accurate real-time gauge of where things stand. And to that end, they point out that even when numbers improve, they're still worse than the worst week during the last financial crisis, which in March 2009 was 665,000 weekly claims. And so they are still on defense, essentially, from the last financial crisis, and they want President Biden to be approaching year 2 of his term on a strong economic foot. The second issue is they feel that what they learned under the Trump administration is that the economy can run hotter than perhaps economists once thought, that under the Trump administration, you had low rates, low taxes, easy money, 4% unemployment. And even then, inflation was elusive. So with the economy where it is right now, that inflation perhaps is not an immediate risk, even with all of this money coming into the system. Whether you believe that or not, that's up to you. But that is the argument that the White House and various officials who are advising President Biden are making behind the scenes. That is the line of thinking that he's being given in some of these economic briefings he's getting, like the one he got this afternoon. And we will see whether or not this is a package at $1.9 trillion that arrives on his desk and ends up getting his signature. Wolf and Sarah? That's certainly the case.
She's good. She's good. Her reports are usually very, very good. Nice, concise. When she comes up, I usually try to listen. Okay, so look at CCIV. What? What? Oh, sorry. That's definitely the wrong button there. Oh my God, y'all are brutal. I'll pull up the Twitter results in a moment. But if you have not yet, go at RealMeKevin on Twitter and vote in that Robinhood poll. Oh God. Woo! Woo! Brutal, y'all. Brutal. Damn. But anyway, where were we? Oh, yes. CCIV is, oh my God, it's up 3% today. I'm telling you, folks, weekends have an insane, like they do an insane thing. People get normal over the weekend. I don't know what it is. All of the stupidity of the week goes away. And things get normal during the week. Absolutely normalized. So, okay, let's see here. Gamestop is up 5%, behaving, let's see, in accordance with our top line here. But it's really condensed. Wow, it's really, really, really condensed here. Within, it's like hanging out like a bat under a cave. Really hanging out under this here. The market's recovering here. This is fast. I am seeing actually right now losses kind of evaporate. No, Redfin's not. Redfin's not. And Redfin's also very low volume right now. Rocket Mortgage at 25, starting a little bit of a break here. Tesla under 6, folks. This is it. This is your last op right here. Train's leaving the station. Woo-hoo. Oh, I should have a sound bot for that. That'd be kind of cool. Although I don't know if I could time it. I don't know. What's delay beat? Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so API. This was just at 55 not that long ago. Lemonade back over 92. DocuSign's back over 200 rather. Enphase 144. Enphase is sitting there waiting for you to pick it up. No, Chamath screwed a lot of people badly. I can't believe Chamath paper-handed. Come on, man. The guy's like got billions of dollars. And I mean, maybe he had an opportunity come up, okay? Benefit of the doubt. Opportunity came up. But the guy paper-handed on Virgin Galactic? Oh my gosh. We should tweet Chamath and go, can we get you on the show to explain why you paper-handed Virgin Galactic? That's kind of mean. He still owns 6%? Well, he's still paper-handed, okay? No, I know he rolls money into other deals. I know that. I do know that. And that's my expectation. It might be a little harsh. I don't know. It could be worth it, though, because today was pretty red. And IPOE and some of the other ones, like Open Doors, sold off because of that. Really? Should we do it? Okay. Okay, but if I'm going to do it,
Oh man, well, I was hoping we were gonna have ourselves a better finish to this GameStop saga today. It's not the worst finish. We've had worse days. The market overall, though, hella dips, big dips, big dips. Today was the big dipper. Honestly, almost bought into AMC earlier. Almost did. Would have been a smart move. AMC moved a lot. So if you bought that dip, more power to you. More power to you. 50-cent dip. Still riding out the GameStop saga right now. Still riding this thing into the ground. So let's see what comes of it. Shall we? If you're riding it with me, give me a like, thumbs up or something. Here we are, 140 a share. Honestly, if I'd have held it last week through the whole week, I'd be up all right. That would have been averaged in at like 122 last week. I'd have been up 18 bucks a share today. Which you can't complain about that, now can you? Not even a little bit. Let's be honest. Where we're at now, I'm still not mad at it. I mean, I'm up for the day overall, but just not by much. Up 200 for the day overall. Was hoping to be up a lot more. Let's see if it rockets up. 20 minutes to go. Let's see if it rockets up. I didn't really want to eat a day trade on $200, honestly. I won't have another one until probably Tuesday, so pretty sure this week I've already ate 2 of them. But I did buy a lot of GameStop today. A whole lot. Let me look at what was 5 days. That'll be the first, right? See what I did since the first. That was Tuesday, bought and sold. Rocket, but that wasn't the only one. The other ones. So what was before Rocket? 26. Nope. Don't remember doing another day trade, but I had to have. Maybe it was this day, the 23rd? Nope. I don't know what day it was. I need to write it down. That'd be smart. Let's do that next time. The 23rd for sure, but that was outside of that window. Yeah, so that would have cleared on Monday. Huh. Interesting. Maybe I have another one in there. Because that was Churchill. Do the 24th, 25th, 25th, 25th. So I probably have 2 left. Because that one would have cleared yesterday. And we're looking at pretty much anything prior to the 28th. Tuesday was the 2nd. Definitely did a rocket. 2nd. Bought bought Tuesday, sold Wednesday, bought Wednesday, sold yesterday. So no, I actually should have 2 left. Bought yesterday, sold today. Should be all right. Actually, if I was gonna burn one, I could burn it and be all right. Oh, nasty dips. Below 140 still looks good for next week. Let's just throw that out there, man. Look at our daily. Look at it go. It looks good for the long term going into next week.
Nobody's gonna know.
You should totally be wearing.
Looks like I just might hold it, man. Might just hold this through the weekend. Didn't plan on it, but it's happened a lot this week because of some crazy trading moves.
Where the yield curve was, it's the velocity of change. So that's not what's the derivative of velocity? Is it acceleration? It's the acceleration and deceleration, like how quickly we are changing the rate. That's been the issue. Like the sudden whoosh we had last week in treasury bonds was a problem. It was a big problem. The rate of change that we've seen here recently, does anybody know, is there a derivative chart of the 10-year treasury where we could just look at a chart of the acceleration and deceleration? If somebody has an answer to that, I would be very impressed. Yeah, it is Excel. Right. If somebody has a chart of that would be freaking awesome. Because that I feel like would show us the real spike that we had this morning that caused the crash and last week. So huge shout out to whoever can figure that out. All right. So let's see here. Okay. It's for bonds convexity. Never heard of that one, but I'll look for it. Let's see if the Bloomberg terminal has that. 10-year 10-year convexity. Convexity, Osbon, bond convexity. I see certain funds have that, but I don't see the treasury. Treasury convexity, or maybe somebody has a ticker. That would obviously be Bloomberg Osbond. Osbond, isn't that Osbond? Wouldn't that be like Australia? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it is Australia. That's Australia. No, so I'm sure somebody has an answer to that. Okay. Anyway, bonds convexity on Bloomberg. I'm typing that in. I don't see that. So maybe somebody has a way to bonds convexity. I'll try that really quick. Okay, bonds convexity. Bonds convexity. Corporate bonds, guaranteed bonds. Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe I'm just I don't have the patience to look at it right now. So anyway, let's go move over. So moving over, what's going on with Dogecoin? I keep hearing this talk about Dogecoin. So let's see. Quickly look at this, and then we'll look at the charts because we are coming up on closing here. Dogecoin's at 49, man. I don't know. I mean, it's definitely well off its highs. Okay, so let's see. The dip has taught you that I'm too much in tech stocks. You won't say that in 2 months. In 2 months, you'll be like, I wish I was more tech stocks. I get it because I do it every time. Okay, FRX is getting to 12, kind of rallying into the close here. We've got C3 AIs trending back towards 100. We got Open Door still down 10, Virgin still down 10. We've got convexity is a measure of the curvature or the degree of the curve. In relation to bond prices and bond yields, convexity demonstrates how the duration of a bond changes. Escape velocity chart. Somebody has, maybe somebody can like email me like a definite on that one. Escape velocity. Yeah, I'll figure it out one day. Like maybe I could just Google it. If I just type in 10-year, because it's important, 10-year treasury rate of change chart. Like if I could get a rate of change chart, I'd have the answer. But no, of course, when a constant no, 10-year treasury velocity chart, real no. No, I'm done. No more looking at the freaking bonds. I'm done. Okay, let's go to Neo. What's Neo doing? I know that exists. Even if I have to make a formula myself, I will figure that out. So I'm sure I could do that in a spreadsheet, honestly. So Neo is 38. Wow, we went down to 31, folks. 30 freaking 1. It went so low. And see what I said yesterday. It recovers fast, very fast. And who knows? This could just be the beginning of the recovery. I certainly hope it is for everyone, right? If you lost $4,500 on Neo calls, the only way you would have lost that is if you had like short-term calls expiring today. Bonds have everything to do with it. NGA is still cheap at $15.89. I mean, I'm not getting into NGA, but it's still sitting cheap. A lot of enthusiasm went into Fisker over the last 2 weeks. It has given up all of that enthusiasm at $21. So if you're looking to buy something, even though we've recovered here, there are still very cheap opportunities here. My Republican rep proposed a $2,400 stimulus check to replace the $1,400. Nice. Probably an amendment. And that's what they're going to do is when that gets denied, then they're going to go, hey, we were trying to give people more money. It's the amendment process is hilarious. No comment. Short-term call expiring today. Sorry, man. I honestly, and this just shows you how conservative I like to be, which I know when people hear that, they're like, what, Kevin, conservative? That's insane. If I see an option under 3 months, I sell it. Like I can't do it. I can't handle these things going to zero. I can't handle contracts expiring worthless. No, thank you. That's just me. So that's why I'm like these 2-year contracts. So XPeng, I mean, XPeng's still a dirty sell-off here, right? I mean, it's barely up over its bottom from today, 28 to 20, or from 25. I mean, what is that, 12, 13% or something? I mean, that's about right. The market moved about 12-ish% here. You know, Tesla up about 12-ish% here. Very, very rough, extreme day. You know, if you were looking, if you think that next week is going to be green, honestly, you probably should consider doing a little bit of buying, because if you think next week is going to be green, this is not me endorsing that next week is going to be green. What do I know? But if you think that next week is going to be green, it could be green big. I mean, if this is over, it's like, okay, the Senate's going to pass the stimulus plan. You know, yeah, we had a little bit of a panic with the bonds. If this is over, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday could just be rally, rally, rally. Could be. Obviously, no guarantees. And then we're going to go, it's going to go 10% up. And then people are going to go, oh, well, I mean, now Tesla's at 660. I'll just wait for it to drop under 600 again. And it never does. Or not for the long term. No guarantees, obviously. But what I would say to you right now is, if you have any money left and you're looking at your accounts, you're like, you know, do I think the market's going to fall more next week? Then don't buy, or just buy a little bit. If you think, yeah, I mean, there's a good chance the market's going to go up today, then the way you look at this is you look at this and go, okay, let's just sort by the names here. Okay, forget the percent change here. This is what we're going to do. We got 6 minutes before the market closes. Watch this. Okay, take the percent change here for a minute. Move that over here. Okay, now all we're going to look at is the price. There's a reason the stock course is called Stocks and the Psychology of Money, okay? So now I just want you to look at the price. I don't want you to even consider the up or down. Who effing cares? It doesn't freaking matter. The price is what it is. Airbnb, 180. Not like extremely cheap. You know, not a huge discount. Didn't really fall back to those IPO prices. Actually, it's well above those, you know, 20%, 30%. Amazon under 3K. That's not bad. If I wanted to park some cash, if I wanted something maybe a little safer, hey, 3K Amazon, no, not bad. I might can put some money into Amazon instead of Airbnb right now. AMD at $80, you know, it's $78 here. Apple 121. I mean, I'm not like jumping up and down about those prices. AT&T at 29. Wow, congratulations. AT&T, as usual, once again, does nothing throughout this whole crisis. Beyond Meat 138. It's not my 120. No thanks. You know, I mean, it's close. I'm not paying much over 120, but I'm not like jumping up at that. Canoe at $11.12. That is very, very cheap. That is almost a steal for this company. Usually this goes back to 15. No guarantees of that. Quite frankly, this company could go to 8. Okay, the commercial vehicle SPACs have been destroyed. They have absolutely been wrecked. But if we go 15 from 11.20, that's like a 33% return if it went back to 15. That's juicy. I'm gonna write that one down. Give me a pen here. Okay, so that one's Canoe. Go EV. Let me write that one down. Another one I know is NGA. That one's pretty dang cheap. But let's stay with the order here. Carvana, Carnival. No, I'm not going to do Recovery right now. CCIV at 24. I mean, that's pretty dang cheap too. CCIV at 24. You know, it's not what it was. But again, we're not looking at that. Clever at 12. If I wanted to buy cannabis, that's cheap. Let's see here. eBay, Ebix, Enphase. That's good. Enphase. My gosh, at 140s. And think about this. You know, it's like that's a $200+ stock that you're getting for 143 right here. Etsy at 199. Nah, it's not cheap enough. EXPI maybe that's you know, at $90 right here pre-split. It's okay. You know, they got earnings coming up next week. FRX at 1170. That's pretty juicy. FRX. I mean, that is so close to $10. It's not. It's insane. You got the Disney executives on there. Matterport, GHVI, that's not bad. Yeah, let's see here. Intel, iShares, Cost, Lemonade, Li Auto at 22. I mean, that's relatively cheap. And just go to the day chart here, for example. Oh my gosh. That takes you back to pre-election, folks. Pre-election crash pricing for Lee Auto. It's so cheap. Where's Xpeng? I'm going to go out of order really quick. And I know we get a bell coming up here. And look at this. Lee or Xpeng, $28 is right here. Election day pricing. Wow. XPEV. And I'm sure Neo's over it. I mean, Neo's probably at election day pricing too. So, I mean, if you're looking for things cheap, you know, Disney hasn't sold off much. Wayfair has not sold off that much. Upwork, maybe. Zoom sold off a chunk. I'm not adding to Zoom, though. Workhorse, I mean, I can't get in on Workhorse right now. I just, no. Yeah, Ubiquity, Twitter. Okay, yeah, we've had a fall here. But, I mean, we fall into, like, 2 week ago levels. You see what I mean? Like, we didn't fall to November levels. Tesla, on the other hand, is in November pricing right now. And not even at the beginning of November. I mean that does make Neo maybe a little bit more jump up and downy. What's another one here? Shift at $8. I mean, Shift goes $8 all the time. So I don't think that's like a, you know, surprise. Redfin 16 had a big rally here recently. That's December pricing. Pinterest 70. I mean, it's sat at here before, not that long ago. But 70. Sorry, where are we?
That's all she wrote, boys. All she wrote for the day. Friday comes to a close. GME gets one final green candle into that 4 o'clock ringer. That's it. She's going to sell off a little bit and then return on Monday. And people will forget all about what just happened. That's what's going to happen. Right there, Monday could open up at 140, could open up at 130, anywhere in between, up or down. It's a good time. I'll do a recap later. Right now, I've got stuff to do. So, appreciate you guys for joining me. If you were here for the day, good times. We will catch you later.